Okay guys, so in this one we're going to be going over probably the biggest topic in Java, which is classes and objects. So as you can see, we already have this public class entry, but this is kind of a special class because it has the main function inside of it. So let's just begin by creating a new class. You should find your project in the package explorer on the left side of the screen, and then you should go to the source folder, and inside the default package you right click default package, new class, and we'll call this test class. And as you can see, it creates a class called test. So the first thing we'll do is we'll actually create a method inside of the class. So I'm going to create a method called hello world, and it's just going to print the line hello world. So at this point, if we run the program, nothing happens because we never actually use this class or this method. So go back to your entry class, and what we have to do is we have to make an instance of the class, which means basically we create a copy of it. So you type the name of your class. In this case, it is test. I'm just going to be calling it test, but with a lowercase t. And then you set that equal to new test. So at this point, you've created a copy of the test class, and the name of this instance is test. So to use the method within the class test, you do test dot and then the name of the method. In this case, it is hello world. So at this point, we can actually run the program, and as you can see, it prints to the screen hello world. So a cool thing about a class is that you can actually instance it or create more than one copy of the class. So to do this, we do the same thing we did on this line. So I just created another instance of test, but in this case I called it test2. And so to use the method within test2, you type test2.helloworld. And as you can see, if I run this program, it'll print hello world for both of these. So go back to the test class, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to create some variables inside the class. So I'm going to create two variables, one called A and one called B, and they're equal to 5 and 6 respectively. Now if we go back to the entry class, we can see that we can actually manipulate these variables by typing test dot and the name of the variable. So as you can see, I set the variable called named A inside the class test equal to 2. But the useful thing about this is I can actually type test2.a and set that to a different value. So each of these classes that we have instanced have their own version of this variable named A. So just to show this, I'm going to print both of these to the screen. And as you can see, it prints 2 and then 3. So just to kind of wrap up what we learned today, we learned that we can create an instance of a class by typing the name of the class, the name of the instance, and then the new keyword, and then the name of the class parentheses. We also learned that we can call a function within the class by putting the name of the instance and then the dot, and then the name of the function that we want to call. We also learned that we can access variables within the class by typing the name of the instance, the dot character, and then the name of the variable. And we can set that to anything we want. And then finally, we learned that we can print these variables to the screen by putting the name of the instance of the class and then putting the name of the respective variable. So that's it for this one. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.